Hi, I'm Hannah Bernard. You're watching Market 1 Minute. Joining us today is CEO of Avricore Health, Bob Rye. Bob, let's start off by you telling us what the core focus of Avricore Health is.
So Avricore Health has now shifted towards being a technology and data company. We're here to provide more tools in the tool chest for pharmacists across the country through technology. And at the same time, through these new clinical tools, potentially new revenue streams for the pharmacists as well. At the end of the day, we're here to empower the consumer with their health information and their health data literally at their fingertips. And as we know, in this day and age, everyone wants that information yesterday. And so through this technology, we're here to really help to address and optimize the consumer's health. And pharmacists, as you know, we've always been, I'm a pharmacist myself, we've always been there to counsel, whether it's on diet, lifestyle, of course, along with the prescription medications and other supplements. But we've always really been coaches. And so through the technology that we'll be delivering at the pharmacy counter, Avricore's goal is to really own that pharmacy counter and be able to allow pharmacists to be better utilized in our healthcare system, provide avenues of in this case, preventative health, and ultimately to help to optimize the consumer's health as best as possible.
What's driving this shift for Avricore from Vanc Pharma?
So the pharmacy industry in Canada is rapidly evolving, and it's being driven by government putting pressure in terms of wanting to reduce medication costs, and in particular on the generic drug prices in Canada. Over the last decade or so, they've taken steps to reduce those generic drug prices, but at the end of the day, that was a profit center for pharmacies, and that has really now taken a large chunk of that money out of pharmacists' pockets. An example is the Pan-Canadian Initiative, which came into effect in April of 2018, where literally $3 billion was taken out of pharmacists' pockets. And so, pharmacists have always at the same time been talking about furthering their scope of practice, being able to do more to help in terms of prevention in our healthcare industry. And this pressure on the generic drug prices is actually providing that opportunity where now pharmacists moving forward can be more utilized in our healthcare system to potentially achieve healthcare savings through prevention.
And how have you done this?
So Avricore has acquired technology as we're positioning ourselves to become a technology and data company. The first acquisition was HealthTab. HealthTab can provide, with a patient-assisted finger prick right at the pharmacy counter, 21 different blood chemistry results in 12 minutes, direct to the consumer and patient. So they have their username and password account, and they get that information literally at their fingertips. This platform is now plugged into, as I mentioned, the blood chemistry with a Piccolo analyzer. But we can now, as Avricore, also plug into other technologies, and that acquisition has driven those discussions. For example, pharmacogenomics and DNA testing. We also acquired in the spring a platform which is Canada's first and only pharmacist-facing portal, where there's an academy portion to it, so the pharmacists can get themselves educated, trained, accredited. There's also a workflow component so they can understand and get advice on how to fit it into their daily routine and their workflow. And then there's an e-commerce and store component where then they can literally order the product and service and get it directly into their pharmacy.
Great. And can you tell us a little bit about your board?
So our company is largely driven by pharmacy experts, myself included. I'm a biochemist and pharmacist, and we're here to really help to deliver on the mission of providing necessary healthcare services to the consumer. For example, Bob Sindler, the former Dean of Pharmacy from the University of British Columbia, is on our board, and he's a global thought leader in terms of where pharmacy is heading. Sharif Gurgi, who is a pharmacist here in Ontario, he won the Pharmacist of the Year award last year at the Pharmacy U Conference, and he's also been really a leader in terms of innovation and how to better utilize pharmacists in our healthcare system. Of course, Ray Chapesiak, who former commissioner of PAB, a pharmacist himself. He's a most recent addition as an advisor. So our company has really been built through a stellar board and really stellar advisors with the background of being experts in the pharmacy industry in Canada.
Sounds like you've got the right team for the job. What can we expect in 2019?
2019 going to be an exciting year for Avricore. We're launching 2 new initiatives on our HealthTab software platform. One is an LOI that we did with Molecular U, where we'll be now able to offer pharmacogenomics and DNA specific to cannabis. With cannabis now being legal, we will be able to deliver to the consumer their information as it pertains to cannabis usage and how it might affect their medications. And again, at the pharmacy counter, the pharmacist's role there will be further expanded to help to coach and offer this advice and information to their consumers and patients.
Well, it sounds like lots of great news flow coming from the company. Thanks for sharing that with us, Bob.
Thank you.